Sensory is not only for OT, but an OT should always be the one to prescribe it. Hi, my name's Callie. I'm a pediatric occupational therapist. I have years of experience working in the schools and the clinic with various types of kids with sensory integration, with sensory things going on. So let me explain. I just saw a video of a behaviorist saying that sensory is not only for OT, and she's right. However, you should always incorporate an OT on a team with a child who has sensory issues, because we're the ones who have the extensive anatomical and neurological background that allows us to truly understand what is going on and what is causing the sensory issues. So while teachers or behaviorists or whoever can give a child something and it works, that's great. But I think you're doing a disservice when you don't include an OT on the team, because the OT can help figure out those underlying things like unintegrated reflexes or vision issues or all of these other things that we're trained on. And so it makes me sad when I see people say that no, we can do it without OT, or I saw a counselor once giving out sensory things without consulting an OT, and it's a little bit sad because you're doing that student a disservice. But when you have an OT who's able to work with the student and who's able to tell the other team members the interventions that work correctly, and you teach them how to use it, that's when you see the most success. Because as the OT, you can't be around them all the time, but I've seen it firsthand when you have a team that works together. So if I see a child with sensory issues and I know that movement breaks works for them, or I know that alternate seating works for them, I will tell the teacher, tell the behaviorist, tell the other therapist, so that they can use those strategies to help the student throughout the day. And that is the best, when you're collaborating and when OT is involved with sensory things. And sensory integration is more than just giving a child a fidget or giving them a sensory bin or a movement break. It is a neurological difference that needs to be addressed by someone who has been trained in it with a scientific background. If you disagree or you agree, let me know in the comments.